What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. I'm your host, Terry. And this Mark debacle saga, it is still ongoing. It seems to be never ending. Um, News broke pretty much like right before the Lakers game kicked off that, the Hornets are in contact with the NBA about appealing the decision. And, you know, we're pretty much saying that the Lakers are lying on us, bro. Um, and it's just that simple, man. And I'm proud of the team for standing up for themselves, man. If y'all saw my tweet, y'all know what I mean by that. But you know, at the end of the day, we trying to figure out what we can do to dispute, because you know, there's two sides to every story, but one of them is the truth, and one of them is a lie. So sometimes nobody's at fault, but in this case scenario, it seems like fingers are being pointed. So it's like, okay, somebody did right, somebody did wrong. Well, the Hornets are like, yo, we did nothing wrong, so we want the NBA to investigate and get down to the bottom of this. At the end of the day, how hurt can Mark Williams be when he's playing? Bro's having 20 and 15, nobody is, Mark's hurt. He's playing basketball. Then he gets to the Lakers. Lakers could have realized they gave too much. All of a sudden, deals clip. And it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? The Lakers feel like they can get special treatment. One, because they're the Lakers. Two, and we all saw the Luka Doncic trade. A lot of the other teams' owners and GMs were mad that they didn't get a chance to bid. You know what I'm saying? It was just Lakers, Mavs. Somehow, they're the only people that had a chance to get Luka Doncic. Like, as, shit like that going on, you feel like, so you got special treatment in the NBA. You can start doing whatever you want. And, it's like, don't get me wrong, if a player fails a physical, they fail a physical, trades fall through because of that. This is the first instance. But, it seems like at this point, past the deadline, we can't even amend it. We can't even do anything. The Lakers knew that. The Lakers know it's either accept or reject. And they knew at the end of the day that, they would win a PR war if they were to enter one with the Hornets. And it's like, hey, maybe they just, realized they bit off more than they could chew. And we're like, fuck this. Like, I don't know. He has played 80 games in 3 years. Maybe we can get out of this. Just say he's hurt. Just say he felt the physical. But at the end of the day, who knows? Maybe, he just truly did fail the physical. But my whole thing is, what is the threshold? Like, would he pass a physical with the Hornets? Would he pass a physical with another team? Did Luka Doncic pass his physical? Did AD pass his physical? Like, what determines a passed or failed physical? Like, what are the exact parameters? Does any team just get to pick and choose? Like, what does it? Because the Suns trade is officially finalized with Nurkic and Cody Martin. When we traded Cody Martin, he was hurt. He had an ab strain. He was hurt. So it's like, what exactly proves a pass or fail physical? So I don't know, man. Some investigation, is going on. Don't have, much more details than that, except for, we've been in contact with the NBA, trying to explore options to dispute the Lakers' failed physical assessment of Mark Williams. Sources tell ESPN. Williams and Dalton Knecht trade was next Saturday, and now Hornets weigh avenues to challenge. So, we're trying to get this overturned, trying to get this, appealed, man. And it's tough because it's like, these are people's lives that are hanging in the balance. North Carolina, California, two opposite sides of the country. You're either gonna have to up and move. And I don't think Dalton Knecht or Mark Williams, I don't think either one of them have kids. So luckily families aren't involved. But I mean, you still have parents. You still have siblings. All of that. Like it's still your livelihood and your life being completely altered. So you hate to see that. Dalton Knecht clearly, visibly bothered the whole night. I watched pretty much the whole Lakers game just to see Luka's debut. But it's like, every time the camera cut to Dalton, he looked mad. I didn't see him speak to a teammate the entire night. He didn't have on a shred of Lakers colors. Um, gray Jordan jumpsuit. Um, never, said shit. I never saw him like talking to anybody on the bench. I literally never, like, not one time. Every time the camera cut to him, or even just during the timeout where like the camera not necessarily on him, I'm just looking to see how he's interacting. He was not at all. Very standoffish. Apparently he just got back in late last night. So, I don't know if he's been in Charlotte until last night. Where I don't know, bro. So, I guess he got in late last night. JJ Redick was like, we're gonna give you, pretty much like some time a day, because they have another game. But it was like just because he got it so late last night, they didn't want to force it. But I mean, their plan was for him to pretty much play today if he could. Uh, so that's where it's like it's interesting to see that, like, he didn't have on any Lakers warm ups, any gear, considering he was questionable to play at a certain point in time. But ended up being out. Fuck it. It's definitely interesting though, and this is a rookie going through this. Mark is still a young player at the same time. And for Mark Williams, the bridge is like burnt from the Hornets side. Because you just got, like, it's tough because the Hornets come out and just said the other day, we're happy to have Mark, our starting center, back. I feel like we should not have even put a statement out, but I understand why we did, because the Lakers started pointing fingers. And it quickly became a narrative battle and a PR battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? It quickly became the Lakers are the one that canceled this, so they are the ones controlling the narrative. And I understand why you have to respond. Because it's like, if somebody's lying on your name, you have to defend yourself. You can't just stand for the lie. And it's just like, oh, well, you getting mad, so it must be true. Nah, bro, I'm getting mad because you're lying on my name. This is my name, my livelihood. This is Jeff Peterson, rookie GM. You're slandering his name and his tactics, and the way that he does business around the league. And it seemed like, it's other people around the league that were questioning the Lakers, uh, you know, methods. So, it might not be a general consensus that the Hornets try to pull one over on the Lakers. Could be some other people around the league that feel the opposite way. So who knows, man? So I do think the right call is for the NBA to step in and investigate, and hire third party doctors, and get them evaluated. Do I still feel good that the fact that it's a small market like us versus the Lakers? No, I don't. It's a David versus Goliath situation, and hopefully the NBA can be completely biased in whatever transpires. But I don't know. But yeah, it's like, this definitely fucks with Mark Williams' psyche, for sure. And, the thing I just hate is we saw how, a player not being believed in can completely destroy them, especially young in their career, as we saw with James Bouknight. When he was getting playing time, he's out there, popping off for 20-point games, and, and then it's like, Borrego starts benching him after he's having these good games, and it fucked with his head. And we just saw where he just became a different player. So it's just like, confidence is key, especially so young in your career. But confidence is really an integral part of playing the game of basketball, period. Um, so, this definitely is gonna take a toll on both of these young players. You just hate to see like their lives hanging in the balance as this goes on. Um, but yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough for sure. And it's like, I saw an interesting take pretty much saying like, maybe Mark told him to do this on purpose, to clear his name as well. His name is being slandered as well. Because it's like, you're pretty much saying that he's damaged goods, he's broken, and, he's like, bro, I'm healthy. So, even earlier in the season when, fans were pretty much trolling him on Twitter, like, yo, saying injury prone, you don't play. And, at the press conference before the season, he was like, I'm gonna prove to people I'm not injury prone. Like, I don't think I deserve that title and that tag. So, for this to be happening, that's his reputation as well. Not just Jeff Peterson's, not just the Hornets. You know, you're pretty much calling him damaged goods that you don't want. So it's like, you know, the Hornets could still want him, but at the same time, the Hornets could also have to just defend their reputation. Like, it's not anything personal against you, Mark, but I can't just let these people lie on us publicly and create a PR nightmare for us at the end of the day. So, I mean, I definitely understand why, as the Hornets, you have to take a stand. You can't just let people slander your name. That's slander, that's libel. You can't have it. Like, you have to publicly come out and say something back. So I get it. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. You know, we'll see what happens as more information comes out following the NBA's investigation. Uh, you know, Nurkic, he's officially a Hornet, so we'll see when he starts playing. Musa got hurt again with his eye, so you know, next game we could definitely see him make an appearance. But anyways, until then, peace.